Hey guys, this weekend I had a party to go to in celebration of a friend being 10 years cancer free, and I filmed a lazy get ready with me. So after showering, I did some skin pampering, and first I did a mask with the Caudalie Glycolic mask, which actually I didn't really love. And after 10 minutes, I washed it off and put on a moisturizer I'm trying out, which is the Fresh Lotus Youth Preserve. And for eye cream, I used the Algenist Complete Eye Renewal Balm, which I'm almost out of, which is really sad because I love that stuff. Then it was nail care time, so I started with a Blue Cross cuticle remover, which is amazing. I've just decanted it into a smaller bottle. You spread it all over your nail so it can soak in, and then go back and reapply one nail at a time, following up with a wooden orange stick to scrape off any excess skin that's growing onto the nail bed. Then I washed my hands and prepped my nails for polish with nail polish remover to get off any soaps or oils that might still be on the nails. And by the way, if you're not unrolling your cotton balls, I may have just changed your life. It's incredible. Now for base coat, I used OPI Nail Envy and waiting for it to dry with a stupid iPhone game. This one's called Covet Fashion, and I just can't quit playing it. It's awful. Now for nail polish, this is OPI The Spy Who Loved Me, a true red with the most incredible depth and shimmer to it. I talked about my application technique in a previous video, but to recap, start in the middle of the nail and push down toward the cuticle, then drag back out to the tip of the nail, straight out in the center. Then go back to the cuticle and drag out on either side of the nail. After a second coat, it's time for cleanup. Using 100% acetone on an angled liner brush, drag the brush around the edges of your cuticle wherever you may have colored outside the lines. It's a really easy way to make sure that your application is flawless every time. And then follow up with a quick drying top coat. Currently I'm using Orly in a Snap, which I like a lot because it actually hasn't gotten any thicker with age. Just pretty amazing. So with some time to kill and some nails to dry, I surfed around the internet, played around on my phone, and, of course, danced through the kitchen while I made lunch. Can I say, I always recommend more dancing. It makes a Saturday go so much better. Finally, it is time to start getting ready. I'm just brushing out my hair so I can get it out of my face until I'm ready to deal with it later, because I ain't ready to deal with that right now. And then I'm going to pick out a YouTube video to keep me company while I do all this. And you guys, picking out the right video can be serious business. For real. Am I the only one? Please tell me I'm not the only one. For primer, I'm using the L'Oreal Magic Lumi and just putting it all over my entire face. And then I'm taking Benefit's Puff Off under my eyes to help prep the skin and lighten my under eye circles just a little, but it's certainly not going to do the whole concealer job, so I'll come back later. And then I'm going in with CoverGirl 3-in-1 Stay Fabulous in shade 110. Holy crap, I got enough sun on vacation that I'm no longer the lightest shade, and I don't even know who I am anymore. What is happening in my life? Anyway, I just applied that with my Real Techniques Expert face brush and then used my finger to smooth over any weird textures or redness that was still hanging around. And also that adds a little more coverage, so sometimes my nose can be a little red and this will help cover that up. I'm putting Too Faced Shadow Insurance on to prime my eyes, and then while that sets, I'm moving on to brows. Can you believe I'm back to using dip brow? I like that it doesn't run out as fast as pencils do. So this is in the shade Taupe, and I'm using it on a Sigma angled liner brush just to fill in my natural brow shape. Then I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Barely Branded as an eyeshadow base. And starting with the Naked 2 Basics palette, I'm going to use the second shade on a big fluffy brush all over the lid to make it easier to blend later. And then the third shade is a matte medium brown, and I'm going to put that on a blending brush through the crease. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back, and you get the picture. Now the Naked 2 palette. It's a Naked 2 kind of day, I guess. Mostly I just really wanted to use YDK, which I think is one of the most beautiful shades ever. So I'm taking that on an angled shadow brush and patting it in a halo placement, all over the inner and outer corners of the mobile lid, and then connecting those through the crease. Then I reached for the light shimmer shade in the palette and patted that into the center of the mobile lid, which is exactly where I didn't place the YDK, so hopefully you can see there is a method to the madness. And because I'm a shimmer fanatic, that wasn't quite enough, so I am pulling out a Makeup Geek pigment in Afterglow, which I put on the brush, and then I sprayed the brush with Make It Forever Mist and Fix and tapped that over the center of the lid to make that shimmer really much more metallic. Like I said earlier, that Benefit Puff Off wasn't enough coverage, so I'm putting on just a little bit of L'Oreal Magic Lumi Under Eye Highlighter. Mine's almost empty though, and I'm really sad because I like it a lot. For liner, I am pulling out my Makeup Geek Gel Liner in Immortal. I'm applying that with a pointed liner brush. This is easier for a smudgier look, and I didn't really want a big wing. I kind of wanted just a soft liner. So this is an easier way to do that than using a liquid liner, like the tattoo liner from Kat Von D that I so frequently reach for. Now with the eyes done, it is time to finish the skin. The Cover FX Illuminating Setting Powder is my favorite right now, especially with this big duo fiber brush, so I can't apply too much. And then contour time, of course, means NYX blush in taupe because I have addiction issues. And I'm using a flat contour brush today. The first cheek went great, the second cheek I applied it a little too high, but blending everything back out with a foundation brush can hide a multitude of sins. This Z palette looks crazy because it's what I took on vacation, but ignoring that, the Make a Peak blush in Bliss cannot go wrong on me, at least. I adore it. And again, I'm using a duo fiber brush to keep the application really light. For highlight, I'm using the Fergie Wet n Wild Shimmer Palette in, oh my god, what color is this? Take my Makeup Addict card, you guys, I had to look it up. It's Rosé Champagne Glow. I honestly could not have told you that. Eyelash curling while dancing, do not recommend. Stop dancing for a few seconds. It was very difficult. And then mascara, I'm currently really into the Maybelline Full and Soft, which, of course, I promptly got all over my beautiful eyeshadow because that's just how it goes, isn't it? So I'm going to shake out my hair while the mascara dries, and then take it off of my skin with a little makeup remover on a Q-tip. Now it's finally hair time. So the first thing I found in my drawer that was a heat protectant was Bumble & Bumble Repair Blow Dry Cream. So all over my hair it went. And then I just sectioned my hair off into a couple huge sections so I could dry it. And let's be real, guys, this is the least technical blow dry ever. I don't know anything about doing hair, so I just kind of point it at my hair and hope that it eventually gets dry, and then take down another section, and I think you kind of get the picture. So yeah, I have nothing to teach you here. Now I'm going to pin my hair up again in a few more sections this time, and I'm going to start curling. I'm using my 1-inch GHD straightener to curl my hair. With long hair, I got really beautiful curls that lasted for days with my GHD, but with my shorter hair, it turns into sort of great, fantastic, beachy waves that really loosen up on the second day. Honestly, I love how it looks, and it's super easy. I just take a small section, twist the straightener 180 degrees, and pull the rest of the hair through it like that. I'm not really sure how else to describe that, but hopefully you can see that from the tutorial, because that's what it's here for. The back of my hair is so short right now, though, that mostly I just try to make sure there aren't any pieces that are just straight up boring and straight. I can't see it, so I really don't care too much about it. Honestly, that's probably not good. I always put off lipstick until last, and today I reached for my all-time favorite red, which is the Marc Jacobs Le Marc in the color Dashing. I honestly can't believe that I even have a favorite red, but this is the one that I've been reaching for lately whenever I want to be dressed up and wearing a red lip, so I guess that must mean it's my favorite. It is a blue-based red, which I really love, and it's matte, so it lasts a long time, but it's not too drying. And to apply it today, I went in straight from the bullet and filled in most of my lips, then used a tiny brush to pull it out to the edge and perfected that liner. Choosing a dress is really hard, you guys, but this blue and white dress from Macy's last summer is really one of my all-time favorites. It's dressy without being too formal. Finishing touches were my favorite perfume, Prada Candy, and simple earrings. These are from Premier Designs, which my sister-in-law sells. Then I tried to show you the whole thing, but my dog really wanted to dance apparently, so hi everyone, meet Ralph. He's a little bit neurotic, but he's super cuddly and he gives great hugs. And I actually ended up being done early. What? So I had some time to practice while my husband was showering. This is the Kapustin Sonatina Opus 100, and not very many people know about Kapustin really, and I think that's a shame because he writes really cool music. It's based in jazz, but it's still very much classical piano music, so I've really been enjoying working on this lately. So that's the finished look. It was really fun to hang out with you while I got ready, and I hope you enjoyed seeing how I get ready on a really lazy Saturday afternoon. So I'll see you next time. Bye, guys!